What's good, y'all? It's Crisco Fontaine. Appreciate you for pulling up to the stream. I really do appreciate it. I really do from the bottom of my heart. We're about to get it started shortly, but hey, real quick, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, por favor. And then hit that bell right next to it so that you get notifications when I upload things of that nature. If you get any fulfillment, get any entertainment value whatsoever from this stream tonight, today, and whenever I'm streaming, hit the like button. And if you don't rock with it, you can hit the dislike button too. It's cool. It helps the channel either way, man. Okay? So feel free to comment, chat. I'll try to be as interactive as possible. Once again, I do appreciate you for tuning in to the stream. And if you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Whatever is in there, I love you. Let's get into the stream. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Crisco Fontaine, aka Coach Crisco. Yeah, I know that I'm late. I wanted to stream earlier. I wanted to stream a lot earlier. And I'm just now tapping into the game. Of course, I can't play the game. This is YouTube. And maybe I need to play back. But I'm just now tapping into the game. I see the Knicks are down. So you see the title. We're just checking out the game. You can hear it in the background. Faintly. You know, copyright purposes, I can't just play it super, super loud. But I hope everybody had a dope Saturday. What's good with you? What's good with you, pimp? What's good with you, pimp? I'm tired. I can't even front. I had a lot more to do today than I was expecting to have to do today. So that's why I'm just now really able to let me put this over here because this is confusing. I had a whole lot more to do today than I was expecting to have to do today. But it's all good. I got it all taken care of. So I want to see something actually. Just bear with me. It's not looking good for the Knicks, and I'm really pulling for them. I would much rather see New York OKC in the finals than New York Indiana. Than OKC Indiana. And that's not me hating at work. It makes sense for sure. Got to get that paper. Yeah. I wanted to kind of relax today, but I also needed to get some things done. So, it's kind of one of those things where you just get everything that you got to do done so that you can sit down and you can just kind of relax the rest of the day. So that's kind of what I was able to do. Now let me zoom out. Yeah, oh my God. You know what though? Now I'm looking at this game. It might be a better matchup if it's Indiana OKC. It's just, I don't know, stardom, star power. And maybe this is good for the league because you build new stars. I was having a back and forth with a guy in the comments on my video. Well, it wasn't really a video. It was a clip from the past live stream. Oh, it's Thomas Bryant hitting threes. Yeah, no, it's over with. And we kind of just talking about the face of the league, and I was asking, could Shai Gilgeous-Alexander be the face of the league? And his take was like, Shai doesn't have the star power. His name is not a draw. If you ask anybody that doesn't watch the game of basketball who Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is, they wouldn't know. But you can ask somebody who doesn't watch the game of basketball who LeBron is, or who Steph is, or even who KD is, and they know who those guys are. Those are face of the league type players, if not the actual faces of the league. Like I said in the previous, not really. Anthony Edwards would be more likely to be the face. More than I agree with that. I can see that, but I'm saying like with Shai and Ant meeting and Shea getting the best of Ant, going to the finals. It's looking. I mean, it's OKC's championship to lose, and he goes on. He wins a championship. So he's the first of the youngins to win a chip. So if you're saying Ant-Man, Shea, Luka, Ja, Zion, Shea would be the first of those of that tier. I guess I don't know. Maybe you can put Tatum. Maybe Tatum. Maybe you can put Tatum in that box. He was the first technically, but for whatever reason, nobody really wants Tatum to be the face of the league. I mean, maybe he's the guy. Maybe Tatum is the guy. But Ant-Man has all the intangibles. He has the personality. He has the all of that, the charisma, everything. But he's lacking some media training. Ant-Man needs some media training. He gets on the podium and you hear all the Atlanta come out. Oh snap! That's not what I want to do. You hear all of the Atlanta come out. Somebody got to tell him, hey, man, they going to strap a rocket on you, dog. You see him on all kinds of commercials. He got all kinds of endorsements. They going to strap a rocket on you. You got to clean up some of that Fulton County, man. You got to get some of that about you. Shea has more of a Russell Westbrook kind of vibe. Like he has the stats, but doesn't get a lot of attention. And Tatum's want to be Kobe. Yeah. Tatum has a lot of cornball in him. And I think that's what kind of it's a tad bit off-putting to the no, that's not my user ID. To the fan. It's a tad bit off-putting. Cause didn't he text him or something like that? He texted Kobe, and this was like after Kobe passed. He texted him and was like, "Yo, I got you," or something corny. It's like, man, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do that, because that's what you want to do, okay, all right, cool, I guess. But don't post it on social media. We don't need to see that. Just make yourself look like a dork. And I don't like it. Turn it down just a little bit. Also, when we playing so Nisha was asking me about 2K this morning. My PlayStation is right over there. I can't tell you the last time my PlayStation was on. I cannot tell you the last time my PlayStation was on. Let me throw my headphones on. Excellent. Let me just listen to what y'all listen to. My PlayStation ain't been on in a long time. It's got all kinds of dust coagulating upon it. And I've been told that 2K isn't that great of a game this year. I told her that I was waiting for GTA 6 to drop before I turn my PlayStation back on. That's what I told her. But I got to go through the whole ringer, and I feel like I'm too late at this point. What is this? June? No, May? It's end of May? June? When the new 2K drop? The new 2K has got to be dropping in the next couple months or so. I mean, I might as well just wait for 26. You know what I'm saying? Got to get back on. It depends on September. Oh, okay. Maybe I turn it on. Maybe I'll hop on it tomorrow. Just offline, and I gotta do a whole new build and all. Well, I started with a build. But shit, 65 overall. I didn't do any type of leg work at all. Any type of leg work at all. Can I put the scoreboard up? I thought I had a scoreboard. I thought I had a scoreboard. 78-70 Knicks. I mean, Pacers. I'm sorry. It's still too close. It's still too close. Indiana gotta open it up, and they gotta keep it open. New York, they've come back from 20 plus point leads multiple times in these playoffs. So keep your foot on the neck. It's cool. We can carry. All right, for sure. You definitely gonna have to, because I'm gonna be trash times two, like trash squared. That's not even times two. I'm gonna be trash squared for a while. Like not even able to play defense effectively or rebound, because that's pretty much all I was able to do anyways. I got a couple assists, but for whatever reason, I'm just not. I guess I'm not used to the latency, because my jump shot is always off when I'm playing with y'all. $20. No, no. Oh no. Well, you know what though? I didn't pay for the game, so I guess you gotta understand how Unc is configured. Baby like to say don't say that you cheap, but I say that I'm cheap. She says that I'm frugal. Well, I'm responsible with my money. Yeah, almost to a fault, because I'm like, yo, do I really want to pay for this? And it could be something that I really need. And I'm like, I'm looking at the price tag, and I'm like, I don't think he just stripped him. That was a championship play right there. It could be something that I need, and I'm like, maybe I don't need it that much. I feel like if I needed it, I would have bought it already. Yeah. So, well, I'm gonna do something real quick. Since I'm streaming on this, I don't stream that often at my. They gonna call that a flagrant. They might call that a flagrant because the NBA is so soft. I don't stream at my desk so often, so let me see something real quick, because I would like to highlight the chat whenever I'm responding to the chat. So let me just see something. That's great. Yeah, it is great. Let me play around with something. Just disregard what I'm doing. I just have to get used to looking at it over here. No, that's not it. I uninstalled everything. Oh, never mind. I had to play around with it later. Okay, well, send me $20, Nation, and we'll see how long those $20 go. Send me 20 bones right now. Send it Cash App. Please and thank you. I'm not rich. I'm just responsible with my money. No, I really don't be making money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be making no paper. I do what I can, you know. I gotta good defense. Nah, Indiana for real. They for real. I ain't even front. I ain't never seen them act like this. Background says otherwise. What my back? What you mean? Back here? Listen. Okay, hang on. Let me turn around. Let me make sure that I can kind of see what I'm pointing at. So you see the case with the Jerry Rice jersey, the case with the Michael Jordan jersey. These jerseys, you probably need to hit. I pray that your parlay hits. These cases, I built these cases. I made them myself. I built them. Okay, those jerseys are from when I was younger. Those are little jerseys. These records, the Bob Marley record, the Al Green? I want to say the Bob Marley and the Al Green. Wifey bought me them. So the Al Green, the Bob Marley. These other records, I got those records from my parents. That TV I got on sale. Trust me, I did not spend a lot of money on that TV. These pictures back here, you got Kanye, you got Biggie, you got Indiana kicking their ass. You got Jay-Z, that's Tupac. I printed those pictures I bought frames at Walmart. The frames from Walmart were like $2, like a 3-pack for like $6. I printed these photos. I did not pay for them. These lights that are glowing, see that one and this one. These are oil diffusers. I didn't pay for them. My cousin gave them to me. Shout out to my cousin. Yeah, I'm just letting you know. This right here. It's this refrigerator right here. This refrigerator did not pay for that refrigerator. The stand that my TV is sitting on did not pay for that also. The only thing that I paid for in here was it's right here with this pillow is sitting on. It's a futon. I paid for that. Can't see this rug right here. I paid for this rug that is on the floor right there. I did pay for the TV, but it was cheap. Might have been $200-300. The desk that I'm working at, I built. I have a TV right here. I paid like $100 for the TV. This monitor right here, I got off of OfferUp for $60. I got another little monitor right here that I got off of AliExpress for like $30. I really be on a budget. It looks like I'm, you know what I'm saying? All this is budgeted. You give me a unlimited budget, it'd be like Abu Dhabi in here. Like Abu Dhabi. If I had an unlimited budget, like for real. So that's what I'm saying. Anybody can like make a dope. And these lights that's on the TV, I had those lights. These lights are 10 years old. I bought those lights when I was back home before I moved out here. The same lights that was on the TV that I had with the booty on it. Saying. Just had to let it be known, you know what I'm saying? Now, do I have a little bit of money in the bank? Sure. It all depends. Well, you know, I don't think it really depends. I think OKC will beat either New York or Indiana. I got the Thunder winning. I always said that I felt Boston was the best matchup for OKC. And that was my original pick for the finals was OKC and Boston. That wasn't what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Golden State, Milwaukee. But I think from a matchup perspective, I feel like Indiana or New York would match up decently against OKC, but I just think OKC. I think Indiana might match up a little bit better just because Indiana to me is a deeper team. Get that up out of here. I think Indiana's a deeper team than New York, and OKC is a really deep team. So, you know, you have to match that. New York relies way too much on their starters. Way too much on their starters. They only go like 7 deep. Indiana rotates 8-9 men sometimes. And OKC, you know they're deep. So I think OKC. I think it would probably be a longer series if it was OKC Indiana. Honestly, I think if New York were able to get through, finesse their way through this game, it's not looking like they're going to get to a game 7, win game 7, get to the finals. I think OKC would get them out of there in 5. I think OKC might get Indiana up out of there in 6. So I got OKC, regardless of what happens here. I think it's just OKC's year. I think it's just their year. It's Shay's the MVP. They got a team that is. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. They got a team that is. They're gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do as far as paying them, all this jazz. So, if they're able to get them a championship now, you know. But yeah, I kind of think that they are. going into the fourth quarter, Indiana's up 12. It ain't looking good for the Knicks. Well, when you trick off 2 games at home, you got home court. You trick off the first 2 games at the crib. You're not supposed to win. You're not supposed to win. Series over with. Hart be out there getting abused. What happened? He got smacked in the face. Let me see how much of a shot it was. Yeah, he did get hit. He did get hit. But I still question these NBA players. They get hit across the head or hit in the face, and it might just be like a smack or whatever. It makes me wonder. I know they try to sell the call and make it more of, of what more than what it actually was. But if you are in a fight and your adrenaline is pumping, and somebody punch you, if they didn't just actually knock you out, you just gonna fall. That's goaltending. Oh no, you didn't have a chance. You're not gonna just fall and then just be on the ground holding your face if you get hit with one punch. So you get tapped on a basketball court and you down like a diva for he was down for a substantial amount of time. As long as they can keep Shea from getting to the free throw line. But you know what? Looking more at OKC, yeah, he gets to the free throw line for sure. But they be fouling him. They do be fouling him. They do be fouling him. Unfortunately, he's crafty. He's crafty with how he's able to draw the fouls. That's the thing. And you can't fall for the bait as a defender. You can't fall for the bait. You got to keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands where you are in legal guarding position. If you're reaching in and you got your hand in his pocket, no pause intended, no pause needed. You got your hand in his pocket. You got your hand in his vicinity. All he's going to do is use that to his advantage and grab your arm or come up through your arm or whatever, and it's contact. Yeah, he initiated the contact, but your hand shouldn't have been there.
This play does not meet the criteria for a flagrant foul. There is no windup. There is some impact, but there is no follow through. So therefore, we have a common foul on the play.
I love it. Cheers. I love it. Cheers.
If it's the Pacers, Tyrese will have a harder time guarding him. I think maybe Jalen would be a better defender. Neither one of them will guard him. If it's New York, they would probably put Bridges. They wouldn't put Jalen Brunson on him. Jalen too small. You got to think Shea is like 6'5", 6'6". Jalen Brunson, I think they list him at 6 feet, but he's not 6 feet. He like 5'10". Jalen Brunson wouldn't guard him. They would put McHale on him probably. Indiana, it probably will be what's my man? Neesmith. Neesmith would probably be guarding him. Got to put some size on Shea. So no, Halliburton damn sure wouldn't be guarding him. Now Halliburton has height, but he doesn't have the weight. Even though Shea is not, he ripped him. Even though Shea is not the biggest either, he's just crafty. Oh my God, that was horrible. All the way. That's how you finish. Yeah, it would be Neesmith probably guarding him. It's looking like it's gonna be Neesmith guarding him. I think the Knicks is about to be packed up. 15-point lead going into the fourth quarter, 92-77. I could have sworn I had a scoreboard in my sources. I didn't set it up. Damn. My bad. I'll set it up next time. Fourth quarter. 15-point lead. So it's looking. I mean, it's still not over. Still got 12 minutes to close it out. But all intents and purposes, it's Rap City. So if we're looking at OKC Indiana final, let me do something real quick. Because I just want to look at the matchups. So yeah, Neesmith, Siakam, Nimhard, Talon-Burton, Turner. It will be interesting because OKC's starting lineup is Shea, it's Dort, it's Williams, it's Holmgren, and Hardenstein. So naturally, Hardenstein and Turner. Turner got the advantage on that. Indiana would need to exploit that matchup if they could. Because you would have to, Chet would have to, no, I don't know. Wait a minute. Siakam, I think, OG would have to guard Siakam. Oh, yeah. Not OG, I'm sorry, not OG. See, Siakam would have to guard, no, I'm thinking who would guard Siakam? Ooh, who would guard Siakam? Wait a minute. I'm getting confused. I've been sipping. Who would guard Siakam? Chet? I don't know. Chet couldn't go. I don't think Chet could rock with that. I guess they would have to put Dort. They would have to put Dort. But I would think that you would want Dort on. Wait a minute. You might want Dort on Hallie. Just to put a body on him, to be physical. You might want Dort on him, but I don't know. You might need Dort on Siakam. Oh, man. No, Dort would have to guard Hallie. Just thinking from OKC's perspective. Shea is probably going to check Nimhard. Dort would have to check Hallie. Jalen would have to check Neesmith. Yeah, you got to go Chet on Pascal. Oh, I don't know about that one. Wait a minute. And then Hardenstein on Miles Turner. Pascal could have. Chet got the length, but Chet is frail. He little body. Chet 7 feet tall. We probably weigh the same. I'm 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". I probably weigh the same as Chet. I think that's a mismatch. I don't know about that one. Yeah, he has the length. He does, but Pascal, people really underrate Pascal Siakam. I love his game. I do. Let's see. Put Alex on Hallie. Yeah, Chet has the height, but not a lot of weight for sure. Okay, but I'm talking like starting. I guess they would have to if you starting Caruso, who you starting him for? Who you sitting? Dort? That's defense. You sit defense down for defense. Who you sitting down? You're not sitting down Jalen. You would have to go small. You would have to start Alex for Hardenstein or Chet. You have to take one of the bigs out to start him. So if you starting Shea, Dort, Williams, Chet, and Hardenstein, yeah, I mean that's a mismatch. Low key, Pascal Siakam would be the most important player for Indiana in this series. I'm just thinking, like, who would you start? I'm thinking because from an Indiana's perspective, Neesmith is guarding Shea. Dort, let's see who you put Nimhard on Dort, get them out the way. Siakam can check Jalen Williams, and then you got no. Wait a minute. Halliburton. Put Halliburton on Dort because Dort is not really yeah, you put Hallie on Dort, or you can go Nimhard. Maybe Nimhard. I mean, how big is Nimhard? Game back on. Game's not back on. How big is Nimhard? Nimhard 6'4". Okay. Put Nimhard on. Just see what Nimhard can do with Shea first. So put Nimhard on Shea. Oh no, you can put Nimhard on Jalen Williams because I think I want Neesmith on Shea. So put Neesmith on Shea. Put Nimhard on Jalen Williams. Put Hallie on Dort, and then you got Pascal on Chet, and then you got Hardenstein on Miles Turner, or you can swap them around. Just depend. They can clean that up. But I'm thinking on the other end because Siakam got defense. He gonna do his thing. I'm thinking on the other end, Pascal Siakam. Like Pascal has a better chance of stopping Chet than Chet does of stopping him. That's gonna be the matchup. That's gonna be the key matchup. Siakam and Holmgren. That's gonna be the key matchup. I said it here first. I agree. Caruso could be, and maybe they will start Caruso and go with a smaller lineup because Caruso did a damn good job on Jokic. They had Caruso guarding Jokic for the majority of that game 7. The majority of the game 7, Caruso was guarding him. So and Caruso guarded no comb. Julius Randle. He guarded him throughout the Minnesota series. So that might be the move. And maybe OKC will go with their typical lineup game 1, but they might have to make an adjustment moving forward. Just depending on how. Oh no.
It's tough to watch, and they will take him back to the locker room.
Who is that number 5? Is that Thomas Bryant?
Mathurin has taken his place. Siakam's got the ball, and
Dude just messed his knee up. Oh, that was Jarius Walker. I'm sorry. Dude just messed his knee up. Oh my God, prayers. Damn.
They trailed moments ago by 15, and the drive here by McConnell to the hole. Rebound McConnell. Stepped out of bounds. It's New York's ball.
What a start here to the fourth by the Knicks. A little 4-0 run. Now you get a defensive stop. And all this while Brunson is on the bench here with these long timeouts, too. A lot of rest for Jalen.
Well, we've seen the Knicks make big runs in this
11-point game, 92-81. 10 minutes, 47 seconds.
on the floor in the corner, right three, short. Rebound inside, Hart, big play, can't finish. Towns almost had it. Siakam grabs the ball.
Pacers dodging a bullet here.
It's McConnell and Siakam. He's got 26.
Terrible spacing for the Pacers here.
For Mathurin, they threw it away.
It's still too close.
Already twice in the quarter. Anunoby charging hard.
That's a block.
Scoots with it with
And one.
And one.
10-15. And 21 points for Anunoby. He's going to go right back to Andrew Nimhard, and I don't think it's going to be long before we see Halliburton either.
And Neesmith on the floor as well.
It's way too close. 9-point game.
Picked up his second personal foul. Anunoby.
The thing about it is, it's like
14 of 20 now.
when it seems like when Brunson is on the court, Cat is not aggressive, and I think that is like the I think that's what was really good foul. I think that's what's really pigeonholing holding
Look ahead pass, but how many
The Knicks.
are the New York Knicks going to give?
But it was Toppin who contested that shot there by Wright. Someone on the weak side should have gotten back.
It's been the entire series, the lack of defensive balance by New York on so
New York would be unbearable if the Knicks were able to get to the finals. Unbearable. A regular New York. See what they did to the dude that had the Halliburton jersey on? You couldn't tell a New Yorker nothing if they got to the finals. But it would definitely be good for the league though.
Western Conference champion Oklahoma City Thunder with their MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Go to NBA.com or the NBA app.
It'd be hilarious. Damn sure would be hilarious. 11-point game. 9 minutes 45 seconds left.
Brunson with 15. Feeds to shot. It's a three.
They gotta hit shots. And now is when it seems like Thibodeau wants to play more of his bench. And I'm like, this is not when you should be dependent on Landry Shamet and DeLon Wright. Man, you better sit their ass down. Jalen Brunson need to play 48 minutes tonight. Just like how the Eagles won the Super Bowl that one year. You mean this year? Uh-oh. Neesmith hurt. Oh, no, he was finessing. He got his ass up. They got to stop doing that, man. Oh, when let me stop. Cap just fell right on him. But these dudes, man, either these dudes never like been in an actual fight before, or they just don't. I don't understand it. Not this year. Not this year. Last year. What? Last time they won, the Eagles. The last time the Eagles won a Super Bowl was this year. They won this year's Super Bowl. They kicked the Kansas City Chiefs' ass. This very year, 2025, the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl. You talking about the year they beat the Patriots? Nick Foles? Is that the year you talking about? That's the year you talking about. That was 2017. Because my Falcons were supposed to get back that year. Because we were the only team that actually competed against the Eagles. Yeah, that year. Yeah, 2017. Okay, I got you. Yeah, it was supposed to be my boys. It's supposed to be my boys. We were the only team that played them well in the playoffs. We just couldn't score a touchdown from the 2-yard line, and we had 4 chances to get in the end zone. We lost 15-10. I remember it just like it was yesterday because I broke my TV controller after the game was over with. I'm a different man now. I no longer break things when my Falcons lose. I've grown to understand and I've learned that that's just what the Falcons do. So it is what it is. It's a 12-point game, 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. They just ripped him. It's a 14-point game, 8 minutes and 20 seconds left. It's looking more and more like Indiana OKC. I'm going to watch the finals. I'm going to watch it. So many people are like, oh, well, if OKC in Indiana, I ain't watching that shit. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. Because I want to see good basketball. And I think it would be a really good series. Now, it's not going to be a sexy series, no. But maybe this is what the NBA needs. Going back to the conversation that I had with Buddy in the comments of he headbutted him of the video about Shai being the face of the league. Indiana OKC is exactly what the NBA needs. It may not be what they want, but for a rating standpoint, because outside of the state of Indiana and the state of Oklahoma, I don't know if anybody's really like, oh, I'm excited for this final. But when you think about it, this is what the NBA needs. You had a conference final that had SGA, Ant-Man, two guys that could potentially be the new faces of the league. We gotta think realistically. LeBron, yeah, he's a face of the league. Steph's face of the league. You can say they tag team that in that regard, right? But LeBron is 40, Steph is 37. So eventually, the NBA is going to have to move off of these guys. They're not going to be around. LeBron may have another year or two. Steph maybe have another year or two, maybe three, realistically, with how he plays. And then they're gone. They retired. So once they're gone and retired, what do you do after that? What do you do? You're gonna need a main staple, like a driving force. When somebody thinks of basketball or the NBA, you think of one guy. In the '90s, when I was a youngster, when you heard NBA, you thought Michael Jordan. Hell, in to some degree, even now, when you think of basketball, you think Michael Jordan. That's just how impactful he was. And then you had other guys, before him. Of course, you had guys after him, and then the guys now, the LeBrons, the Stephs, the main staples, the KDs. These guys are at the twilight of their career, so you're gonna need a youngster that's going to move the game forward. That's going to be the ambassador for the NBA to a degree, right? So maybe this is better. Indiana, OKC. You got two young guys, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. You got Tyrese Halliburton. He was voted by his peers as the most overrated player in the NBA. You got a lot of young talent out there. So this will, like I said, I think that Indiana OKC will be a longer series than New York OKC. I think so. But no, it's not going to be sexy. It's not going to be box office. It's not any name brand guys. But this is when you're trying to create name brand guys right here. You're trying to make Shea Gilgeous-Alexander into a name brand guy so that when the average basketball fan, when they hear the name Shea, they know who he is. It's like, oh, who is Shea? What team he plays for? It's different and it's difficult because these are two very, very small markets. So I think that's the biggest thing. But you're trying to build stars here. At the end of the day, this is the National Basketball Association Entertainment. So you're trying to build stars. You're trying to build name brands here. It's all about branding. You're trying to build brands. Ant-Man was the guy. He was the guy. His team did not make it to the finals. I think this was built. They put these two teams in the. I'm not gonna say they put them, but Minnesota, OKC conference finals. This was the second year in a row Minnesota made it to the conference finals. Never happened before in their franchise history that they've got to the conference finals 2 years in a row. They had only been to the conference finals 1 year prior to last year. Yeah. Oh, yeah. In New York, out of there. 14-point lead. 5 minutes 30 seconds left. So now you got two young bucks. You got Ant-Man. You got SCJ. Who's going to get there? Who's going to get to the finals? Compete for a championship. Shea took it. Get my team to the finals. Boom. This is Shea's team to get. He wins the championship. He got the MVP. We talking SGA is a new star, the quintessential star of the NBA. I wouldn't mind either way. I know it's going to be a good game. Yeah, it's going to be. I think it'll be competitive either way. But yeah, from a basketball standpoint, it might be a better series if it was Indiana OKC, which it looks like it's going to be that because New York doesn't. They just don't have enough. New York just don't have enough. New York don't have enough, and if they don't have enough for Indiana, they wouldn't have enough for OKC because OKC is really deep.
For the Pacers, 110. If they scored less than that, this was going to be an advantage for the Knicks. They're sitting at 108 right now with 5 and change left. Advantage Pacers. Shepard in the corner. Bryant. Shepard. Halliburton again that floater. And again it goes. Moved him. That's what you got to do.
Halliburton is he's showing the world that he got 18 points, 8 in the fourth quarter. He's showing the world that I'm here. You said I'm overrated. Okay, cool. But I mean, he plays the game. He plays the game from the point guard perspective, the way that the point guard is supposed to play. It's a lost art. That's game. 19-point lead. These Pacers going to the NBA Finals. I knew that this series was over with when the Knicks tricked off that game one. And I said that in the last stream. I knew this series was over when they tricked that game one off. That was you can't be up hang on. I knew at that very moment in time it was wraps. It's like I was getting ready to. I was getting I was getting ready to go to bed. Honestly, was getting ready to go to bed, and Indiana's had a few games like this. I remember the was it game 2? It was it was game 2 against Cleveland, Indiana Cleveland, game 2, and I was watching the tail end of the fourth quarter, and I was getting ready to get in the shower. Cleveland was up by maybe 8, with maybe like a minute or something left. I can't remember exactly. I'm like, okay, this game's over with. I get in the shower. I get out the shower to a video package of the Pacers celebrating. I'm like, wait, what the heck? What happened? So I checked the box score, and lo and behold, they won the game. Indiana's not a team that you can let off the gas pedal. They've proven that throughout these entire playoffs. And I didn't watch a lot of Pacer games in the regular season, so I couldn't tell you. Maybe they had a lot of games like that throughout the regular season. But just looking at the sample size of their playoff run this year, they have been able to come back from deficits quickly. New York as well. So if you know, especially let's just take Indiana out of it. Take Indiana out of it. You as the Knicks, if you know that you've been able to walk down 20-point leads multiple times throughout these playoffs, then you should know that it is very much capable, very much possible that a team could walk down a lead at you think you got it sewn up. It doesn't matter. You don't have it sewn up until it's 3 zeros on that clock. So you yourself has been able to walk down leads. You know that you have to protect your lead by any means necessary. The moment Neesmith came down and hit that first 3, he knocked it down. Boom. He comes down and he hits another 3. There's no way he should have been able to get up a 3 after that. Anybody else but Neesmith. He's hot. Then hit 2 in a row. He's definitely going to come down and try to shoot another one, dog. He done hit 2 in a row. If this was me, when I was hooping, I shoot 2 and I hit 2 in a row. You damn right. I'm pissed if my teammates don't throw me the ball coming back down the court. I'm shooting it again. I done hit 2 in a row. Why else would anybody else shoot the ball? I done hit 2 in a row, dog. Give me the ball. Kidding me? There's no way Neesmith should have had an opportunity to come down the floor and get off a clean. Like, all of his shots were like walk through, like rhythm shoot, like it's like practice session for him. Just ran up and just shot it, no contest or nothing. The man done hit 2 in a row. You letting this man just go free down the court. Somebody stop the ball. Get the ball out of his hands. Anybody at that point should have been shooting. You let this man shoot 5 threes. Was it 5 or 6? Regardless of the fact, you let this man score 15 points in a row. 15 to 18 points in a row, basically. Y'all deserve to lose. And by losing that game, after being up, you go up, oh, I was gonna say, wow, they didn't call nothing. You lose that game after going up, 14 points when your best player is on the bench in foul trouble, and you still lose the game? Yeah, you deserve to lose series. It is what it is. It is what it is.
13 to 15 free throws, Reg, for Indiana tonight. Again, Coach Carlisle and the Pacers, 36 bench points. Again, they've leaned on them all year long. And now with some injuries creeping in for the Pacers, we saw Walker go down. Mathurin, who has had back-to-back great games.
Yeah, that Walker.
Not a lot of minutes.
That Walker. I tuned right back in whenever that injury happened. They did the replay. It didn't look good. His knee, it buckled. It went like it folded. It didn't look good at all. Jarris Walker. Prayers up to Jarris Walker. Doesn't look like he's going to be playing in game 1 of the finals. He didn't look good. So 17-point lead. 3 minutes, 12 seconds left. Glad OKC winning this year. I just wish Westbrook was here with them. Yeah. That's one player that good defense. That's one player that I wouldn't mind winning a chip before he retires. I like Westbrook. I would if you say, okay, would you look at Caitlin Clark. If you rather see Russell Westbrook win a chip before he retires, or James Harden win a chip before he retires, who would you pick? Because I'm going Russ. Yeah, I agree. Damn, Indiana's defense is locked in, dog. And they up 19. Yeah, it's over with. Said it's been a rough night, huh? Let's see what Karl Anthony Towns has done. Said it's been a rough night for him. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Rough night for Karl. He got 22 and 13. Maybe I need to go to I need to see what his shooting is looking like. Excuse me. Let's go to New York. New York. Man. I'm tripping. The apple juice got me. The apple juice got me leaning like a kickstand. Karl Anthony Towns is shooting 8 for 19 from the field. That's not horrible. 42%. That ain't horrible. Papa Halliburton. So Papa Halliburton reminds me of what's my man name? Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes' dad. Jalen Brunson, 19 points, 8 for 18 from the field. They conceded. They didn't check them out the game. It's over with. 20-point lead. Minute and 52 left. It's wraps. Okay. And it's cool. You know, I rock with it. I rock with it. I understand it.
from Marquette. Precious Achua is in. Shamit will put up a three. Halliburton, who has been right at the tip of this attack in the fourth quarter. He'll set up, he fakes, he feeds. Now he takes it back. And Shepard. And Siakam.
Mm.
Another 30-piece for Siakam.
But every game he scored 30 in, they won. One shot, Shamit, two straight threes.
A little too late. And coach, people will
Damn.
series back and forth.
You know,
For me, this series was won and lost in game one.
I mean, I think it's fairly safe to say, damn.
Tyrese Halliburton has gone mad. 5 field goals in this quarter.
I think it's safe to say
Pollock. Haporti can't get it. Gautier is there.
nobody nobody would have guessed that it was going to be OKC, Indiana going to the NBA Finals. I don't think anybody. I wonder what the line was on. Like I don't know if they had.
Well, we saw him coming in pregame,
I don't know if they had
dressed in black.
odds preseason on what the NBA Finals was going to look like, but I don't know if anybody would have guessed Oklahoma City versus Indiana
Listen to the applause
in the NBA
right
Finals.
here as T.J. McConnell comes in for him. A trip to the NBA Finals for our young superstar.
Mm.
Corked it in this fourth quarter.
Okay, you know
He was honest after
I like SGA, but you know I'm looking at this Pacers team.
force that was required on the road in a
I
closeout
think I'm leaning towards Indiana. Like, I mean, I think OKC is going to win a series. Let me preface. I think OKC is going to win a series, but I think just from a fan standpoint, I think I might be leaning more towards Indiana as far as who I'm rooting for.
In shape. And now just a half minute to go. The points off turnover numbers in this series eye-opening. Tonight, 34-10 Indiana. We're going to take a shot clock violation. And this city
But like I said earlier,
is about ready to go.
this is just the turning of a new leaf for the NBA. Need Shea to dunk on Holly one good time. Holly ain't gonna find himself under the basket to get dunked on. Like he's going to be away from whatever the action is.
And Shamit with another three. And it's
I think it's gonna be a really good series. I do. It's just not gonna be a sexy series. It's gonna be like San Antonio versus Detroit in 05. It's not gonna be it's not a series that you think, oh man, I can't wait to watch this. But yeah, New York, they definitely underachieved. They sold it after the game one. They sold the series after game one. So it's gonna be interesting. All this is gonna be interesting. Moving forward. Indiana, not Indiana. Shout out to Indiana. Salute to Indiana for making to the NBA Finals. Hats off to Indiana for making to the NBA Finals. Well deserved. Really great team. I'm interested to see what New York is going to do. Like you, okay, so you didn't get to the NBA Finals. You got to the conference finals. You didn't get to the NBA Finals. So typically, if you make moves and you get to a certain point, you don't get to the finals, you don't win the championship. That means that your team isn't good enough. So what moves do they make in the offseason to get them to the next level? Like conference finals? All right, cool. Got to game 6. What do we do? Do we try to run it back with the same team? It's not that smart. Even if you get to the finals and you win a championship, you typically make adjustments moving into the next season because let me see. Hang on, let's see what Hattie gonna say real quick.
Defense on Brunson, your assists, your late game heroics. We hear so much about superstars, and single players in this league, but how rewarding was it not just to win, but win the way you did with everybody?
Yeah, man, really proud of this group. We had a tough showing last game as a group. We wanted to respond. We did a great job of that. And, man, I'm just so proud of this group. And I don't even have words right now, man. It's really exciting. We'll enjoy this one for now. And
Doing a My Team series. What do you bet on 2K? A My Team series? I don't know what you mean. Like on YouTube? Doing a My Team series on YouTube? I don't even know what is My Team. I don't even know what My Team is. I know what My Career is. I never done My Team. I don't know what that is. On YouTube. I don't know what My Team is though. I've never done it. Is that like do I make my own team with you had to school me on that. I don't know what that is. But no, what was I saying? Indiana. Okay, see. Oh, in New York. What would New York do? What is New York gonna do moving forward? Like in the offseason, they're gonna have to make some. They're gonna have to make some moves. I seen Giannis being a potential target for the Knicks, and that would be interesting. I mean, of course, they're gonna have to come up off Cat. they're gonna have to come up off of Karl Anthony Towns. They might have to come up off some Cat too, but they're definitely gonna have to come up off of Karl Anthony Towns. And you put Giannis with Brunson in whatever pieces you're able to keep after a Giannis trade. I wouldn't hate it. But New York's definitely gonna have to make some moves because obviously they weren't good enough to get the job done this season. I was playing after the stream. I'll tell Nisha for her to give my number to you. All right, cool. I'm a hard man to get in contact with, so you might have to text me. Well, I'll text you. But yeah, we do that. So Indiana and OKC, I might do some sort of a breakdown stream before the series start. I'm gonna see when does the NBA Finals start? I feel like it'll start like Thursday or something. Let me see. Damn, I can't spell. Yeah, it starts Thursday. Okay. Yeah. I'll probably do a breakdown stream, just, basically saying a lot of the stuff that I said tonight. Matchups and X factors and who might have an advantage here. I definitely, just off of matchups, I definitely see an advantage that Indiana might have over OKC. So, but I kind of want to do a little digging. Just text you. Let's see. All right, cool. I got you, boss. We'll reconvene, but let me see if they're doing a trophy celebration. See if there's gonna be any more speaking on the series before I get up out of here. But yeah, now it's official. OKC, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Let me give them their respect. The Oklahoma City Thunder. Man, why is Donovan Mitchell in his drawers on my TV? The Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers in the 2024-2025 NBA Finals. Don't hate it. I don't hate it. And I go back to Indiana last season because the Pacers got to the conference finals last year. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but game one of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Celtics, the Pacers had a chance to win that game, if I'm not mistaken. Something transpired. I think that game went to overtime, if I'm not mistaken, because I think Jaylen Brown hit a three in the corner. So they've been there. I think they inevitably got swept, but so salute to them. Hats off. I'm gonna check out a little bit via audio, a little bit of this ceremony, Eastern Conference Finals ceremony, and then we're gonna get up out of here, dog.
It was 25 years ago.
And this is the last year on TNT.
Went to the NBA
So
Finals
salute
for
to
the first
TNT.
time, beating the New York
Salute to
Knicks in
TNT, man. I
6
grew up on TNT. TBS used to air games as well. Like I grew up in this whole era. I grew up on it, so this is nostalgic for me because I'm an old head. I'm a OG. I'm an OG at this point, so But yeah, so excuse me. Salute to TNT. Salute to the Indiana Pacers who win the Eastern Conference Finals.
This trophy goes to the Eastern Conference champions, to Herb Simon, the chairman and governor. Rick Carlisle, could I have a word, please? Huh? I'll hold it, but you can say what you'd like. But go ahead, what's your first word?
In 49 states, it's just basketball, but this is Indiana. I want to congratulate the Knicks on a great season. Tom Thibodeau has done a great job rebuilding that team. They caught a team that has been on a magical ride, and our guys earned this. Congratulations to our guys.
Jim Carrey.
Rick, I saw you with about 30 seconds to go on the sidelines, and I think I saw it the first time you have exhaled in this series. You just let it go, and like you realized this was over. Describe to me the intensity that we saw through 6 games here.
Well, this is as intense a series as you're ever going to have. It only goes 6 games, and we went 7 games with these guys last year. And so, very difficult series, but our work has just begun.
I think the Pacers got a legitimate chance of winning the championship this year.
It's such a battle of wills. They know what you want to do. You know what you want to do. How did you do so decisively in the second half today, assert your will?
Well, listen, I got to give all the credit to the Gainbridge Fieldhouse fans. You guys lifted us up today. Thank you. And look, our 2 star players, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, put our team on their backs, and they just decided
Halliburton and Siakam. He didn't say Miles Turner.
Congratulations. Good luck in the NBA.
Siakam is the other star. I'm telling you.
Bernie, I just want to say congratulations to TNT on a fabulous, unbelievable run that's coming to an end. We're all very sad about that, but you're a man of great class. Congrats.
Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Ernie a real nigga. He is. I gave him the stamp. I did.
This is the Larry Bird Trophy. It goes to the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. And that MVP is Pascal Siakam.
Ooh. Not Hallie. Interesting.
All right, look. We talked about the way this series has gone and your big games, and we said, well, it
Interesting.
figures this is an even number game. You're going to be big tonight, and you were. How did you get this? How did you get this done tonight to move on to the finals?
First of all, shout out Indy, man. It's been such an amazing experience for me so far. From the first day I landed here, like the love has been amazing. Chad, KP, just unbelievable, man. Like, you know, first class organization. I'm just so happy to be
That's
here.
good. 31
and tonight,
points.
you know, after a bad game, you know, a bad game 5, we wanted to bounce back, and I have like 100% belief.
Obi
in my
Toppin
team.
had
Whenever we
18
down,
points.
You know, we always find a way, and we did that tonight.
Interesting.
We know the pieces that you need to play well and to succeed in
It's the
this
output
game.
of their starters.
And then tonight, sometimes the unexpected happens. And sometimes Thomas Bryant catches fire from deep.
Yeah, Thomas, yeah! You know, I think obviously, you know, he was up and down, you know, sat down. And one of the things that he did, you know, when he was sitting down was just supporting. He was the best guy on the bench cheering for everyone. He lost his minutes, and he kept cheering for everyone. You know, that's basketball. The basketball gods is going to repay you for when you're that type of teammate. And he was so laser focused tonight, and he helped us win the game tonight.
You're not going to have to worry about any questions about the team trying harder than you did tonight, because it was obvious, man. You guys did a great job. Congratulations. Hey, could I get Miles Turner to come up here for one moment? Let's go on, man. Look, you are the longest tenured member of this team. 10 seasons wearing this uniform. And now you're going to the NBA Finals, man. Tell me what that does for you.
Woo, man, it's been a long time coming, man. Come on. Man, first of all, man, I gotta
This Indiana team got what it takes to win it all.
This front office, this organization is amazing. I've spent a third of my life here, man. It's crazy. You know, I've really grown up here with y'all. And it's so validating just to get this in this fashion against one of our rivals 25 years later. And I'm just excited for what's next, man. We got 4 more.
Congratulations. Good luck in the finals. Thanks a lot, Miles. Good to see you, man. So, folks, here are your Eastern Conference champions going to the NBA Finals, the Indiana Pacers. Kevin.
Bernie, thank you very much. Reggie has joined us here at the table. Eastern Conference champion Indiana Pacers in 6 beat the New York Knicks 4 games to 2. And 25 years, Reggie, last time they were in this position, you were on that team.
When we clinched, it was in New York, so we didn't have the luxury of doing it in front of our home crowd.
Yeah.
Absolutely elite.
Gonna be a very, 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 very interesting series. I do think that Indiana has what it takes. I think Indiana has what it takes to win the championship. I do. I think they could win. And like I said, I'm going to do a little bit more. Like I'm going to check out their matchups throughout this regular season and look into it. Series don't start. Finals don't start till Thursday, so I'm probably going to do a breakdown stream before the beginning of the finals, And you know, right now, I mean, preliminary, I'm thinking OKC in 6, but that could very well change before Thursday. So, um, I'm gonna get out of here. His wife just got back to the crib and see what this nigga talking about. But I appreciate everybody that pulled up to the stream, chatted it with me. I appreciate you. Wasn't a lot of people in here, anyways. But anybody that's in here, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button on your way out the door and hit the like button. It's good for the algorithm. Do that for Unc. Appreciate you. Really do. Anything else? I'll holler at you. I got your number now. I'm gonna lock you in. See y'all on the next one. It's gonna be. Oh, is that Holly's girl? Yeah, I want to. She, I don't know. She looked a little weird, I guess. But damn, nobody's winning. See you on the next one.